dropping down. Here it goes. There's the got it for the live stream. And we got nice and quiet. There we go, everybody. We got the big mute has dropped down. We got a great group on here. Remember, if you're on YouTube and you're joining us, for a lot of us right now, it is a Wednesday. It's our midweek workout. So this is the middle of the week. And, you know, we had a great workout on Monday. We had a lot of folks who were here on Monday working out with us. This one, we want to kind of get through the middle of the week where we're not getting too comfortable. All right. We don't want to get too comfortable in the middle of the week. We want to keep ourselves going. We want to keep ourselves active all the way through Friday into the weekend. So that's why we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do our workouts. But again, if you're on Zoom or on YouTube, you can be watching this at any time. If you're on Zoom, this is happening right now. Let's make sure we have a drink of water, everybody. Remember, hydration is so important. So I have two hydration options. I have electrolytes over here. Look at that. You can see it's kind of like a yellow, like a neon color. And then over here, I got just regular old water. So I'm going to stick with my water for most of my workout. But if I feel like I want some electrolytes, I have electrolytes too. All right. Do we have anybody to get us kicked off with the breathe in motto? Let's check in maybe with Ben or Karen on that. We got Nick's got his hand up. What do you guys think? Does that sound good, Ben?
Let's go ahead and do Nick. What do you think, Karen?
All right. You got it. I love it. Karen's typing in Nick. Ben's thinking Nick. I think Carrie's also typing in Nick there. So let's go ahead and get Nick up here in the spotlight. He's excited. He's ready to get a good workout in here on a Wednesday. And Nick, maybe in a little while here, we can even have you join us with some leadership too, if you got an idea. Are you ready to kick us off?
Ready. Yeah. And by body, 2 and 1 and breathe in the good. Breathe out bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out bad. Breathe in the bed. And breathe out the road. And breathe in forward. Do you do it? My David and good but did it.
Nice job, Nick. And remember, everybody, Nick has been working on that 10 seconds of balance. We saw that while he was doing his breathing motto there. He was also working on some leg balance. And you know, with Nick, we've been working on that in the studio and also working on that situation to where we've seen Nick kind of holding onto the wall just a little bit, just to allow his body to have that balance to hold himself up on just one leg. Now, we've also looked at ways of balancing where we're balancing on one arm. And who remembers that, where you're balancing something on your knuckles or maybe balancing something. So Carrie, I think she's been practicing some of those balancing exercises out. Those are great for strengthening up our wrist from not just strength, but also making it stable, making the wrist strong all the way around so that it doesn't want to kind of get pushed around. It's going to be nice and strong the way it wants to. So maybe in a little while today, I got a book. Look at that. I got a little like calendar book, and maybe we can do a couple of the balancing exercises with our hands. Make sure we're drinking water. I'm going to have another sip, and we're going to get into it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to have we're going to ask the group here in a second. Everybody. Now there's a couple here. What's the ball? Which ball? What's the ball called? Let's make sure we got a good
For your hand.
Oh, the squishy ball?
Yeah, it's called squishy ball.
I think so. I mean, or like a stress ball. Sometimes they call them stress balls.
That you put it on your knuckles.
Oh, the one that we were balancing on the knuckles.
Yeah.
What were we using for that? Was it a ball?
Yeah. So Sophie's the ball.
Oh, that's right. So that's a little like medicine ball. It's a little sand medicine ball. And the reason I used that was because of the sand, because it's not perfectly round. You know, when you put it down, it'll kind of flatten out on the bottom. I love doing exercises with things that have sand in them because the sand, it's really conforming to my grip and things like that. So good call, Carrie. Good memory on that. And let's go ahead, and I was going to ask the group, we have a couple of shapes here on the background. And what I want to do today is have us work on moving our body in the pattern of shapes. And so I'm gonna go ahead and call out. We got 3 here. So we have a triangle. There's actually 2 triangles. There's a circle, and then there's a square. Now, what I want to put it out there, anybody can chime in on this in the chat room, is what other kind of shapes do you think we could make with our neck or with our arms or with our elbows or with our body? Let's think about that. And if you want to type that in, type it in. We already are going to do circle, triangle, ooh, and doing an X. I like that. I like that. The shape that makes an X. So let's go ahead and let's think about moving our head and our neck. And the first one let's start with is going to be the shape of a triangle. Okay, so we got a couple triangles here. We got the circle right down there. We're going to get the circles into. Let's start off with that triangle. So the triangle, we're going to go over to one side. Then let's go down to the middle. And then up over to the other side, and then all the way across. So let's do it about 3 one direction and 3 the other direction. Triangle's got 3 points. So let's go ahead and bring it down in the middle, up to the other shoulder, and then across. Again, we're going down, we're going up, and then across. Let's go 3 the other way now. Let's go over here, then going down, and then I'm going up and then across, making the shape of a triangle using pretty much just my neck. And across, let's do 1 more of these. I'm going down, up, and across. All right, so remember, we're using our neck for these exercises. Try to keep your body from moving around. You want to try to keep it nice and still. Let's go ahead and start with, ooh, I like that. I saw a hexagon. Let's try that out. Let's do a hexagon with our head. So we're going to start maybe up here. How many sides are on the hexagon? We're going to go across the top. We're going to go down here to the side. We're going to go down here. We're going to go across the bottom. We're going to go up to the middle. We're going to go up to the top and then across the top. Let's do another hexagon. Down, down, across, up, up, across. Let's go the other way. Across, down, down, across, up, up, across. Ooh, that's a tough one. So that's kind of like the shape of a circle, but we did it in different pieces, in 6 pieces. Let's go ahead now and do a circle, which is just going to be 1 piece. So let's go ahead and just look all the way around. We're just kind of making a nice, comfortable circle. This shouldn't hurt your neck. This should just go around, looking down at the ground, looking over to the side. Now I'm kind of looking up in front of me. I'm not looking straight up. I'm looking up and out, looking up this way. Let's go ahead and reverse the circle. Let's go the other way with the circle. Going up and around, bringing it down. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. Bringing it up and around and down, up and around, and there we go. Let's go ahead and go with that X. I saw an X in there. And so with an X with our head, we already know we're going to start up at one top corner and we're going to go down. Then let's go back to the middle and then go up and down. So we're making like a really good X here. Let's go ahead and do it again. So you can start anywhere. You got 4 sides to the X, right? 4 points. So I'm going to go up here, go all the way down, go back to the middle, and then do it down and up. And that's going to make the X. Let's go for 1 more. I'm going to start mine down here now. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go up, back into the middle, up and down. And so again, you can see how I'm drawing that X shape. Let's go ahead and go with a square. All right, so a square, we're doing 4 lines with our head and neck. So here we go. So I'm sitting up straight. There's my sit up straight spot. So I'm going to go over. Then I'm going to go down, then across, and then up. So I'm going over, down, across, and up. Let's reverse it. Let's go backwards. Down, across, up, and over. Down, across, up, and over. Nice. I saw some other ones in there. What I saw, star. A star. That could be a tough one to make. Let's go ahead and try that out. So I'm going to start down here at the bottom corner. All right. And I'm going to go up, all the way up. Now I'm going to go back down to the other corner, down this way. All right. So right now we got kind of a triangle. Now we're going to go up over our shoulder, over to the other side, then across our body down this way. And then we're going to go back down to where we started. Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. Let's go ahead and try this out again. So you can start a star anywhere. There's 5 sides. You can start it anywhere you want. I'm going to go over here and we're going to go across, down, up, down, and then across. Is that right? Let's try another one. Let's go. Let's start at the up position. Let's go down, across, across, diagonally down, and then we got to go back up. That's right. Making a star is kind of tricky. You got to remember your lines and how they're going. Were there any other ones that we got in the chat room? Let's see if there was any other shapes that, ooh, the figure 8. I like the sound of that. Let's go with the figure 8, and then we're going to switch it up. We're going to get our shoulders going. So let's go ahead with the figure 8. We got you can do 2 different ways. You can do a sideways 8, or you can do the figure 8 up and down. Let's try the figure 8 up and down. Let's start at the top of the figure 8. And we're going to bring our head down this way. And then right around here, we're going to go across our body. And then we're going to go down this way, over and across the top. Let's try that out, everybody. Making a figure 8 with our neck. Oh, this is a tricky one. I think you can do it. I think if you focus and if you take your time, if you go too fast, it's not going to work out so well. But if you go nice and slow, it's going to be great. There we go. Around, all the way around the top, back down again. And let's reverse it one time. Here we go. Up. Oh my gosh, what a tough exercise. Yeah. Who called this one out? Karen did, of course. She's always got some of the greatest ideas. Again, making that figure 8. We're going to try that out again with a couple other muscles. Nick, how many shapes do you think we could make? Like, out of all the shapes that exist, I bet a lot. I don't know. Ooh, the heart shape. I love the heart shape. But again, I don't know how many the total shapes would be. And when you don't know something and you raise your shoulders, you're doing a trapezius lift. All right. You've heard me say that. I've said it probably 200 times by now. Everybody should know that when you're being like, I don't know, you're working out your trapezius muscles. And you can work them out with a double lift, or you can just do the single. Let's go ahead and go 1, and then the other side, and then the double. Let's do that. Let me see if I can get my camera straight. It bothers me when I look like I'm sideways. I feel like I'm about to fall over when I look at the screen, but I feel good, and then it confuses me. I feel like, am I going to fall over? I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's go 1, 2, and then 3. Let's do a 4 with the squeeze. Down with an armpit squeeze. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. Going 1, shoulder, the other shoulder, both shoulders, and then now both armpits squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. One more time. We're going 1 up. We're going 1 up. We're going 2 up. And then we're going 2 down. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep squeezing and relax. All right. Now let's shake them out. Let's move them out. I'm going to go with, again, 1. So one side, kind of moving it around, doing a circle, doing like a shoulder shake out. There you go. You can see this shoulder, not doing anything. This shoulder, I'm doing a lot. Shake it out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other one now. Shake it out. Move it around. You can't do this one wrong. This can be any way you want to move it. Bernie's talking about leadership. We talked about that on Monday. Bernie and Carla, they'll be doing some leadership today for sure. And if we have time, we might be able to get some other leaders on here too. Moving that. And think about the trapezius. You might have just seen me move. It looked like an elbow movement. Did you notice that? I felt it. I did a movement where I stopped thinking about my trapezius and I just moved my arm. That's a big difference, right? When you're just doing the trapezius. All right, let's go ahead and do double free movement, So you can do circles, you can do them around, you can bounce them up and down, you can do whatever you want to do with those shoulders. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and then now we're going to squeeze. And there's not a lot of movement with the squeeze. It's just a squeeze. Let's squeeze those arms against our side. Here we go. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a water break, everybody. Let's drink up some water. So again, we got our neck warmed up. We were making shapes. We had triangle, we had circle, we had the X, we had the figure eight, we had the hexagon. We're going to get to doing the heart. Somebody called out heart shape. That was Carrie. Heart shape. It's staring us right here in the face. Who knows what this spells out behind me? It's kind of abstract, right? It's like an abstract art, but who can recognize what this says behind me? We kind of have a shape right here. This one, oh, Carrie's got it. That's right. Love, love. This is what it spells out. We got that triangle is making the letter L. This circle heart is making the letter O. This triangle is the letter V, and that square is the letter E. Now, isn't that incredible? Carrie, I know she's incredibly smart, and I think a lot of you might have seen it too. But isn't it neat how our brain can look at something like this and get the word love out of it? And you're right. When I downloaded this picture, I think it was called Love Shapes. Love shape. It's love shapes. And so it's neat how our mind can look at something that is not, it's not the word love. This isn't. This is actually a triangle and a circle and a square. But yet we knew, and Carrie knew for sure, that this spelled out love. And I think that is super cool. Our minds are, they're capable of doing so many really interesting and awesome things. You got to never think that your mind can't accomplish something for you. You always got to remember your mind always has cool features, and you can use those features, but you got to be hydrated if you want to access your mind. All right, let's go into elbows. Let's see what we can do with an elbow. Let's get one elbow going, and the easiest is going to be the circle, I would say. So let's go one elbow, and we've done this. We've done elbow circles all day. You can do a small one. Look at that, that's a small one. And then you can make a big one. We can do a great big one. We can go forwards. This is forwards. You can call it forwards. And then backwards might be moving backwards. So I'm going backwards big. There you go, Nick. And then I'm going backwards small. Nice. And then let's just do a couple, just moving it around. Nice and easy with that circle. And we're going to switch it to this side. Let's go with the circle over here now. So again, I'm circling. Ooh, and who noticed the difference? Now, I'll tell you what, I'm right-handed. And I did my right side first. Now that I went to my left side, it feels different. Like this one, look at it. I got a real good circle. This one over here, I really got to concentrate. I really got to think about it. Is that happening to you too? Is anybody else kind of feeling that the difference on one side than the other? They're not exactly the same. You know, sometimes you have to actually concentrate a little bit more on that other side to get it to work the way you want it to. Let's try another shape with our elbows out. Let's go ahead. How about, let's go with that heart. Let's see if we can draw a heart with our elbow. So it's going to be, mine's going to be to the side. I'll go sideways for you here. So here we go. So I'm going to go up, down, up, and around. Up, down, up, and around. Let's do 5 hearts on each side. Up, down, up, and around. Ooh, bump my elbow. Up, down, up, and around. Going up, down in the middle, up, and around. Let's go one more. That could be 6. Up, down, up, and around. All right, let's switch it up. Let's switch sides. Here we go. You don't have to turn. I'm turning just so you can see the heart. Here we go. So we're going up, down, up, and around. Going up, down, up, and around. There we go. Up, down, up, and around. Here we go. Up, down, up, and around. Let's go one more. Up, down, up, and around. Nice job. All right, I'm going to fix this for you, Ben. I know it bothers me. Me and Ben, we like to have things looking tidy. And sometimes this is the green screen. Remember behind me here, you can see it right there. I think that's the wind blowing. I think the wind is blowing and it's kind of blowing on the green screen. Karen had a great idea. Remember everybody, this background here can be anything we want it to be. So if you have some art, or maybe you have a favorite picture, maybe you have a background you'd like to see. Maybe like back in Cinco de Mayo, remember we had some very beautiful pictures of places down in Mexico. We've had very beautiful pictures of, we've had like Nick family in Lebanon. We've got to put up beautiful pictures of Lebanon. Maybe you have something that you'd like to see on the background. Well, let me know. Because you know what, everybody, we've done like 300 or 400 of these workouts, and I'm running out of pictures. I need some help. I need some input. I need to know, what do we do back here? So let's go ahead. Let's keep on moving. We're in the elbows, and let's go with the square. Now, what I'm thinking, we really do use it. It's incredible. I'm thinking, let's go with our elbows. We're going to try this out. Try to go left and right arm at the same time, making squares. All right, so you got to think, this is going to be a mind game. So I'm going to start with my elbows up here. After this, we'll have a water break, Bernie. You got it. So I got my elbows up high. I'm going to bring them forward. Then I'm going to bring them down. Then I'm going to bring them backward. Then I'm going to bring them up high again. So you can kind of see we're drawing a box. Down, back, up, forward, down, back, up. Let's go 5 of these. Forward, down, back, up. Wait, I messed up. Let's go. Let's start over. Start over again. I got all confused. Somebody was asking about Sophia, and I got confused. She's out there. She's in the garden. Here we go. So let's go. Forward, down, back, and then up. There we go. Forward, down, back, and then up. One more. Here we go. Forward, down, back, and then up. Woo! That's tough. It's tough when we're doing it on both sides. You have to concentrate. And if you do it too fast, there's a chance that we could make some mistakes. Let's go ahead and move into our arms. But before we do that, Bernie had a good suggestion. Let's have a water break, everybody. I'm going to go with water. I almost went for electrolytes, but I'm going to say, you know what? Let's stick with water for right now. Okay. So we're going to try this with our arm. It's a serious brain teaser. Anytime, people have talked about the pat your head and rub your belly. That's the classic example of how our mind, it has a tough time with doing 2 things at once. And that's anything. Imagine if you are just, you're in your wheelchair and you're kind of, you're cruising down the sidewalk and you got that going on and you're just going for a cruise. But then somebody asks you to do a very, very difficult math problem. All right, a math problem. Well, that's going to require our brain to think about the math. And that's going to then affect our ability just to casually move down the sidewalk. And now this is going to be anything. Our brain is very, very good at doing one thing at a time. Doing 2 things at a time, it's not as good. In doing 3 things at a time, it's almost impossible. If you can think of a time where you're doing 3 things at one time, I want to know. And it could be something that where we could learn from and we could even try that out. But again, very difficult. If you think about a drummer in a band who uses his feet to do the drumming and then his hands to do, that is an example of something that's very difficult. And he's doing, if you can imagine, 4 things at one time. Has anybody tried to do drums before? It can be tough. 1 drum is easy, maybe 2, but when you have like 5 or 6 drums in front of you and cymbals and all that, you got to really get your brain on that. And again, it's an exercise. It's all an exercise. All right, make sure you had your water. Let's go with our arm circles. And I'm thinking in the dirt. Was that in the dirt, Carrie?
Dark.
In the dark? Oh, you had to go out in the dark.
Yeah. It
Oh
was
my God.
not easy.
And that's the thing. And that's what's so interesting, everybody. Carrie just gave us a great example. Sometimes when you go out and you're not able to see as good, well, what's going to happen then? Your mind is going to start to process more, and it's going to have a hard time than doing other things because it's focusing so much on what's in the darkness. I don't want to roll over something or get stuck. So again, very, very good stuff. Hey, everybody, Catherine's in the house. Let's give a big wave to Catherine joining us. We got a lot of our friends in here. We got a great group, everybody. So happy when you can join us in. Remember, if you want to say hi or introduce yourself, we got the chat room is there. and you can say hi to the group. And if you have an exercise or something you want to see, or you want to be a leader, let us know, just like Bernie did a little while ago. Sammy's in the house. Carl's in the house. Hey, guys, all right. We got some great friends in here. Nancy's here with us again today. Lorraine, wonderful. Let's go ahead and go with our arms, and let's do a shape. But we're going to try to do it with one arm, and then we're going to try to do it with two arms, but together. So let's go ahead and let's start with the circle. So let's go one arm. We're going to go with the full arm circle. So I'm going around with my arm. There you go. Nice job, guys and girls. We got a lot of fun. I saw those arms go up and get moving. There we go, moving those arms out and around, and you can do it anywhere up to the side. You can move it around. Sounds like Bernie's going swimming later today. That's pretty awesome. Here we go, moving that arm around. Nice. Now let's go with the other arm. And these aren't too difficult. Again, we're just using one arm at a time. We're just kind of moving it around. You can do a small circle, or you can do the great big circle. You got a lot of options with us making the circles here. Okay, but now let's do both hands. So maybe bring them both out, and let's go both arms doing a circle. Wow, so this is different. And now think about where you're feeling it the most. When I was doing it like this, were you feeling anything in your core? But now do it like this. Are you feeling that in your core? You're feeling the stretch, you're feeling the recruitment of those muscles. Let's bring it one way, let's bring it back the other way. Bringing it up and around. All the way around. This is kind of like that ball of energy that we're moving around. Nice job. Hold that ball of energy, lift it up high, bring it around, down to the ground, up to the sky, bringing it around. Nice. Jumbo pot. It's a jumbo pot. That's right. Let's go ahead and try it out with a more difficult shape. How about the figure 8? All right. So let's go one arm, and we're going to do a figure 8. We're going to go down, up, down, up. This is like the hummingbird. This is how a hummingbird flaps its wings. Remember, hummingbirds don't flap. They figure 8. And because they're pushing on the wind, both going up and down, they're keeping themselves able, they can hover. It's pretty neat. So again, I got my shoulder going figure 8, hummingbird style. Here we go, moving around. Let's go to the other one, hummingbird style. Oh, I got to think about it. Oh my gosh, who switched over and instantly was like, whoa, I can't do it the same as I was just doing it. You're going to notice that too. When you switch sides, it is tough for me on the left side. My right side was easy, my left side. This shows me that I need to practice more with my left side and not as much with my right side. So again, going up and down, figure 8. Okay, now let's try it with both hands. I'm gonna do a ball of energy too. I got my ball of energy right here. There you go, you can see it. It's about the same size as the heart. So I'm gonna go over here, go up, down, up, and down. So look, I'm flipping my hands when I come around. Try that out. Here we go. Flipping it around. Figure 8, ball of energy, bringing it around, bringing it down, bringing it up, bringing it over, bringing it up, bringing it over, up and over. Then we go down, up and over, down towards the ground. Nice. Here we go. Let's go for 5 more of these. You can even reverse direction with it. Ooh, that's tough. I got to really concentrate. You got to concentrate when you reverse that direction. Oh my God. And we're getting our core working out. Who can feel it? I feel it. 3, 2, and 1. So again, we just drew a figure 8 in front of our body. We were using our arms for that. I love it. Let's go to one more with the arms. And this one's always really fun. This is going to be a little different from what we've done in the past. Let me think about how we're going to do it. We're just going to wing it. All right, so let's go ahead and go with shapes with our arms. So a circle would be like a circle. I'm making like a circle shape with my arms up overhead. So we're making a circle. A triangle would be like a Y, like we're making the triangle. The box would be like we're doing a box without a top on it. All right. And then for this one, we'll call it the right angle. We're gonna do one arm up and one arm out. And then we can switch that. So we can go one arm up and one arm out. All right, let's play around with those 4 shapes and we're gonna see how this goes. Let's go triangle. Holding it up, let's go square. Great. Let's go to a circle. Arms over our head. We can even kind of make a circle if you can get to your elbows, you can do that. Let's go with a right angle. Let's go to the other right angle. Let's go back to that right angle we started with. Now let's do a triangle. Now a box. What about an upside down box? How about a circle down low, like we're holding a baby? All right, what about a right angle? Ooh, that was tough to go from the baby hold to the right angle. Let's go to the other right angle. Well, you can see how I did it. I dropped it down and up. Now I'm going to do it differently. Let's go to the other right angle. I'm going to go in and out. Let's go to the triangle. Square. Circle. Let's try those right angles one more time. Right angle 1, and then right angle 2. I'm going to go in and then out. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Everybody, we've been doing some tough stuff today. We've been doing some exercises that are really working on our mental focus on our body. And now our next exercise, we're going to take a break from some of that, and we're going to do the breath hold. So remember, with the breath hold, we're not really moving our body around at all. What I want you to do is try to be as relaxed as possible. And we're going to hold our breath. We're going to go for, let's see. Oh, I thought of something fun. I was thinking, how many sides are in the picture here? And we can do a breath. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3 sides there. There's only no side. There's kind of one side to a circle. We got 3 sides to that. That's 6, 7. And then over here, we got 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 11 times 2. Let's do that. Let's go 22 seconds. And we're going to hold our breath. After this, we're going to do our abdominal squeeze. So the next 2 exercises, we're not going to be moving that much, but we're still going to be working our bodies out. Let's do our traditional breath hold. So 2 in and out, and then hold the 3rd. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, hold, 22. And relax. Woo. I think a lot of folks made that on that one. That's 22 seconds, everybody. That might be the longest breath hold you do all day. That could be the longest breath hold that you do. But think about how many times you're going to breathe today. How many of those breaths are you being thoughtful about? That's what I want you to keep in mind, is always being thoughtful. You know how Coach Emily, she talks about sometimes listen to your breath. Feel the temperature of your breath. Can you feel it maybe going in colder, maybe coming out warm? Let's try a temperature feel. And then just feel kind of how your body is when you're breathing in. And you might have noticed, just like me, that when we were consciously breathing, we weren't really doing a whole lot of other things. What I want you to remember is that if you're ever in a moment when you are working hard and you're pushing yourself, I know Carrie's been doing it with her workouts. I know Byron, he does it when he's in the flow. But one thing that Byron does, and I know this is true, is that Byron, when he's doing his flow, he's also breathing. He's not holding his breath. He's being thoughtful and he's keeping his breath going. And I know that because he's able to have endurance. And if you want to have endurance in your body, you have to make a relationship with your breathing, with the oxygen that you're breathing in, so you can put that oxygen to work. Remember, oxygen is fuel for your body. Your oxygen will make your body go, just like gas makes a car go. So you got to be thoughtful about the breath. Let's get ready. We're going to do an abdominal squeeze, but let's have a sip of water. All right, everybody, let's do an abdominal squeeze, and then let's combine it with a shape. So we're going to squeeze our abdominal squeeze for 5 seconds. And then I'm going to mention a shape, and we're going to try to make it with our body. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, I know we're good at circles because we do body circles all the time, but let's see what we can do. So let's get ready. Abdominal squeeze, and then we're going to make the first one's going to be a triangle. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to make a triangle shape. I'm going to go over. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go up. And I'm going to go over. Let's do another one. Going to go this way. I got to go over. And then I got to go down. And then I got to go up. And then I got to go over. Let's do one more. I didn't do a good one. Let's go down to the middle, over to the other side, over this way. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try the square. All right. So I'm going to start over here, and then I'm going to go all the way over here. And then I'm going to go down over here. Then I'm going to go across the bottom. And then I'm going up over here. So it's like a square. Let's try it again. Across the top, down the side, across the bottom, up the side. Let's go again. Across the top, down the side, across the bottom, up the side. Let's go reverse direction. Let's go this way. Down this way, across and up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and do the circle. So we're going to be circling our core around our hips. Now, remember, we were working out our ribs on Monday. Remember that? And if you want to, right now, I'm doing this circle at my hips. All right, down like where my belt is. But if I wanted to, look at this. I can do a circle with my ribs. And so now this part of my body is not really moving around. I'm moving the top part of my core. Who can do this one with me? It's tricky. It's tough. You got to think about the ribs. You got to think about that movement right there. Let's do one more. Here we go. Moving it around. Then we're going to go back into a squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. All right. And relax. Good job, everybody. And again, now I'm feeling that in my core, in the middle of my body. I'm feeling those muscles, and it's like they're kind of engaged. They're ready. Imagine if you were at a game, and it can be any game, basketball game, baseball game, soccer, bowling alley, and say you're just kind of sitting around and you're not even there to play. You're there to watch. You're at a Padres game. You're just there to watch. And then the Padres go up in the stands and they say, you, get down here. We need you on the field to help us play. Well, right away, as soon as you were told by that coach to get on the field, what's going to happen? Your brain is going to be like, whoa, oh my gosh, I just got picked to go play for the Padres. So you're going to get excited, right? You might even get a little nervous. You might want to have a sip of water before you go down. And then as you go down to the field, you're feeling a lot of feelings, anxious, you're feeling excited, maybe nervous, you're feeling happy, you got picked. And then you get down on the field and maybe the coach throws you the ball and you're like, oh, I got the ball. Well, what has happened is that you've been activated. Your coach told your body, told you that we need you in the game. And so what happened right away? You got excited and you get out in the game. Well, that's how your brain is going to work for the muscles in your body. You got to believe me, it will happen. In some muscles, they're not ready to play. They're in the stands, eating a hot dog, drinking a soda. But you're the coach and your mind is what's going to control those muscles. So if you want those muscles to get in the game and get playing, you got to let them know. And you got to bring them down and you got to throw them the ball and you got to work for it. Because what's going to happen then is that muscle is going to get better and better and better. And it's not going to want to go back into the stands. It's going to want to keep playing. Let's have a sip of water. Let's bring up a team leader. Let's let the co-host decide on who we got coming up first. I know we got a couple people who are going to be leading us today. And we want to make sure if we're going to be following along, make sure we do it in a safe way. If we're around other people, we don't want to bump them. But if you're just watching, maybe you're in a classroom right now, or maybe you're at home and you're just kind of watching the workout. That's great. I want you to watch and I want you to learn and I want you to maybe practice on your own time, or maybe, talk to somebody who's in the house with you and say, hey, watch what Byron's doing. Watch what Carla's doing. Check out what Bernie's doing. Can I try that too? I want to do this also. And I bet you can do it too. So let's go ahead. Let's find out from Carrie. Carrie, who do we got coming up first?
Let's try Carla.
All right, Carla's got the ball in her hand. Everybody, she's got a pink, it looks like a bouncy ball. Is it a bouncy ball or a medicine ball? Oh, she's getting unmuted. There we go. You're good,
It's a
Carla.
bouncing ball.
It's a bouncy ball. So everybody, if you have a chance to get a bouncy ball, Carla, hang on a second. I'm going to run my hand along.
That's fine. Take your time.
All right, I got this. This is Sophia's. Look at that. There's them green on it too. You can tell. All right, so I got a bouncy ball. Remember, everybody, bouncy balls, you can find these almost anywhere. And if you need to find one that is latex free, you can find that. They make bouncy balls out there. Was this the first exercise, Carla? I started doing it.
1,
Go ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3,
Bicep
4,
curl.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch.
En español.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3,
A little slower. A
Four.
little slower.
5,
There you go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2,
That's a great
Tres.
speed.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. Oh, I just cracked my back. We
Oh,
did.
it's a great game.
3, 4,
There you go.
5, 6, and we're gonna go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice job, Carla. That was really
Coach
good.
John, remember when we did the water Saturday? I was going like this for the exercise.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Remember, everybody, this was the sign language for hurricane. It was super neat. We learned this on Friday. Who wants to try it with us? We talked about doing it as a workout. So you're going to put your thumbs together, and then you're going to take like your pointer finger and your middle finger there, and like you're making this, and then you're going to flap them around while you move around. And everybody, this is the sign language for hurricane. Nice job, Carla. That is awesome.
I mean, remember you were saying that, like,
I love that exercise.
you're
Everybody,
welcome. See you Friday.
See you Friday. Let me show you real quick too something that we can do with the ball. And we talked earlier about balancing. Now, this is something that we need to have, 2 items for. But if I have a ball and say I have something like a notebook, all right, this is just a regular old notebook here. And what I want to try to do is I'm going to put the ball on the notebook, and then I'm going to try to pick it up, and I'm going to try to keep the ball in the middle of the notebook. So now already you can see this, how it's moving around on me a little bit. And what I want to do is I want to keep that ball steady. Carla's doing it on her hand. That's going to be tough, Carla. If you have a notebook, you might be able to do it on the notebook. And the notebook kind of gives you a little bit of give. But then what I could do is I could try to move this over here. And then we can kind of move it over to the side. And so this type of exercise here, by moving it around and balancing, lifting it up, this is going to help us to work on that coordination and, again, that stability with our wrists and our elbows. So think about that as a really great opportunity to work on some more balance. If you have a ball, really anything that would roll, okay, anything that would roll around, you could try to balance it on like on a book or a notebook or something like that. So let's go ahead. Let's get Bernie up next because she didn't get a chance to go this week yet. Byron, he went on Monday, and if we get a chance to at the end, we'll do that. And I've been doing some math in the past, and if we think about it, when Bernie does her workout, let's go ahead and look at the time. We're going to see, I'm guessing 6 minutes. And this is going to help us to start to plan things out.
Guys, we're gonna have Bernie go next because John said.
Let's do that because she didn't get a chance to go this week. And then and let's see, I bet it's about 6 minutes, which means we're still going to have 9 minutes to go. We got more folks joining in Gerber Center. Hey, they made it, you know. Bernie's showing us how to do it though by starting off with water. All right, great job, Bernie. I'm super excited, Bernie. I'm going to be coming out to your house here in the next maybe 2 weeks, and we're going to do some videos, and we're going to do some great things. We made some friends with the National Down Syndrome Society, and we really want to help them out. They got a great program going. We really want to help them out. And Bernie, do we want to do jumping jacks first? We want to get started with our heartbeat. Let's do it. 55. Here we go. Junior Seau. All right, Bernie, I'm ready. Let's have a deep breath. Count it down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jumping jacks. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, come on everybody, 14, 15, let's go, 16 with Bernie, 17, 18, she's our leader, 19 and 20, 21, 22, 23, arms up, 24, 25, get those arms moving, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, there you go, Bernie, bring it up like a bird, 7, 38, 39 and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Go Bernie. 49 and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55. Ooh, I'm feeling that in my deltoids. That muscle is what's lifting the arm up with the trapezius. Remember, if you want to check your heartbeat, you can put your fingers right there. You see where my watch is? If I move my watch out of the way and I put my hand right there, I can feel bump, 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 bump. If I put my hand here, I don't feel it. If I put my hand here, I don't feel it. If I put my hand here, I don't feel it, even though my heart's right there. But here, you can feel your pulse. And here, you can feel your pulse. Go ahead, Bernie, show us what you're going to do. We're going to give you the big spotlight. And take it away. Baton spin. Okay. Oh, yeah. Spin it up. Here we go, everybody. Bernie's in the baton spin mode, and here she goes, counting loud.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 30.
Nice job, Bernie. Great job. We got a great group here today. Hi to Leslie. Hi, Leslie. She's here working out with us. So great to have Leslie in the house. Yeah, Leslie. We got Byron. We got Bernie leading us right now. There she goes for the back stretch. Great job, Bernie. Counting loud.
3,
Good job, Carl. There you go. Go, Sammy. Go. Lorraine, you got it, Lorraine. All right. Bernie does 5 of those. And then now here we go. Over our head and behind our neck. I'm just going to bring my arms up and then bring them down, just like Sammy. Me and Sammy are doing the same thing right now. Carl, you're doing a great job. You're working out with Bernie. Nice job, Carl. Up over your head, buddy. There you go. All the way up and then down. Yeah, Carl. Look at Bernie. You're doing what she's doing.
9,
Go, Tyler. There you go,
11.
Tyler. Yeah, man. Great job from Michigan.
13,
Valerie, you got it, Valerie. Go, Valerie, go. Nice job, Bernie. All right. Bernie's not done yet. She has got 2 more to go with her kettlebell. And check out the time, co-host. Look at that. We guessed 6. We're right at about 5. That's going to end up being 7. All right. Kettlebell. We're going to do twisties. Twisty reach.
which one is this?
Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Twisty reach and then Statue of Liberty. So hold that weight up in the air by your chest, and then you're going to turn and twist. Counting loud.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nice job. Yeah, Ben, that last one was great, man. I saw that number 19 you did. Your whole body was like all the way over. There you go. All right, Bernie, let's do it. Down to the ground, up to the sky. Statue of Liberty, lift it up high. 1.
Oh,
There you go, Bernie.
3,
Woo!
4,
Yes, counting loud.
5,
That's what we want to hear.
6,
Woo, everybody. Listen to our friend. There you go. Go, Valerie. You doing it too. You're doing great, Valerie.
7,
Go, Bernie.
11,
There you go, Chris, Paul, Kendall, Mariana, T.O. Let's do it.
13,
Nice job lifting it up.
14,
Here we go, seniors. All the seniors, let's get it going. Hold it up. Here we go. Sulpicio Center in the air.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woo-wee. Wow, everybody. That was great. Bernie did an excellent job leading us. And again, it took just about 7 minutes. Not bad at all. She'll be back up again. Remember, she's here every week, so she's always bringing us a great routine. If you want to do Bernie's routine, remember, these are the exercises. You're going to do jumping jacks first. You're going to follow it up with the baton spin, the back stretch, and the over the head. Then you're going to follow it up with the kettlebell twist and the Statue of Liberty. I'm telling you what, everybody, those 6 exercises, that's a great workout. Just those 6. And today we've maybe done 100 exercises, but we're not done yet. We're not done. We still have about 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes to go. And that's just enough time to probably do a little flow. So let's have a sip of water, everybody. Let's go ahead and bring our boys up here and let's get them moving and grooving. And Nick, that means you too. We're going to have Byron leading the way. Byron, we got about 5 minutes. So pretty good time. Oh yeah, I'll let you know when it's time for switcheroo. You just keep doing what you do. And
Okay.
everybody, here's Nick. All right, everybody. So remember, Byron is going to be leading us. Nick's going to be following along, and he's going to be trying his best to try to keep up with Byron making those moves. All right, so Nick's up, Byron's up, and Byron's got the sandbag to start. Carla's got her sandbag. I see a lot of you got sandbags. All right, here we go. Byron's already going left hand to right hand. That's his first move. He's making the pizza dough. We call that one the pizza dough right there because you're making the pizza dough and you're going right hand, left hand, and knocking that pizza dough, making it flat. There you go. Byron's also kind of bouncing around a little bit. And so I want everybody to kind of dance a little bit with Byron there. Feel a little bit of Byron's music, feel his energy. And there he goes around the back, up in the air, and he's taking it nice and easy. He's not going too fast. He's not going too slow. He went around the back and back into some twist moves, going around the back again. Everybody, I saw Coach Marty. He sent a video in. He was doing a workout the other day, following Byron's lead with a big, heavy 20-pound sandbag. And oh my gosh, there we go. Byron's bringing it down off the ground, hot potato off the ground, pop it up and catch it. There you go, Nick. You got to pop it off the ground like it's a hot potato and then going between the legs with the figure 8 down to the ground, going back around between the legs, all the way up. Doing it again, the figure 8 going back behind the leg and around. Now he's in the back, hang loose. He's got it up on his back and he's hanging loose. He's hanging it out. He's got his arms hanging down on the ground. There you go, Nick. That means you were trying. Good job, Nick. There we go, everybody. Byron's back into the groove, going right side, left side, moving it around, right side, going to a right side twist. There we go, twisting it all the way over, hold it all the way on that side. Look at these guys. Look at their legs and their knees. And now twisting it the other way. There you go, Nick. Use your toes. Use the toes. Use the toes. Use them. There you go. Yeah, Nick. Look at everybody. You saw what Nick just did right there. And Byron's doing it too. These guys are using their toes and their ankles. There you go. All right, going around the back, 2 times around the back, going side to side, back into a side shift, side arm out to the side there. He's doing the side reach around the back. Byron's getting ready. He's up on the shoulder. He's got the parrot on the shoulder. We're doing the pirate parrot up on the shoulder. He's going to drop that pirate on the ground, drop that parrot on the ground. There you go. Put the parrot up on the other shoulder. He's catching it. He's not going to let it fall down. Then he's going to throw that bag away and get his resistance bar. Nice job. Nick's also getting his resistance bar. Remember, both of these guys have 10-pound resistance bars. You could use a broomstick. You could use a wooden stick. Lorraine, she's got it going. Bernie's got one going. Here we go. Everybody holding it with your hands with knuckles up. We got about 3 minutes to go. Byron's doing a great job leading us. Nick's following along. They're holding it up. They got their nugget. They're going typewriter. He's busting out the typewriter for the very first move. Typewriter to the right side. Typewriter to the left side. Who remembers those old typewriters back in the day? They just go side to side. Well, that's what Byron's doing with his exercise here. There you go, Byron. Right side, left side. Just like we're typing on the typewriter and hitting the return key and making that typewriter go side to side. All right, Byron's holding it now with one hand in the middle of the stick, and he's holding it up, and he's going now into a baton spin. Everybody check that out. He started with a one-handed spin, and then he brought that other hand in and got it rotating and moving around. There you go, Byron. Nice moves. He's bringing it down to the ground, a little tap on the ground. There you go, bringing it right back up, tap on the ground, right back up. Nice moves, Byron, keeping it going around and around, reaching out, tapping on the ground. There you go, Nick. Nick, you're getting really good at this, man. You're getting real good at it. He's got that baton spin with the tap. Byron's got it going on here. He's got about 2 more minutes to go. Nice job, Byron, with the baton spin. Let's see where he's going next. He's going up to the, maybe holding it by the chest, getting ready for maybe the chest press. Yep, that's it. It's the chest press, everybody. He's reaching out with his arms. There you go. Bernie's following. Lorraine's doing it. Go, Byron. He's holding it out there. He's holding it out there, everybody. Hold it out, Nick. Just keep it out there. Yeah, Carl. Go, Carl. Go, man. Yeah, Sammy. There we go. Holding it out. And then Byron's bringing it in. He's going back to a baton spin. Woo, Carl, you are getting the baton spin down too, my friend. Great job, Carl. Wow. Nick, you and Carl, my friends, you guys are doing an excellent job with the baton spin. Byron, as our leader, he is just doing a terrific job keeping it going. There you go. Even Ben's got the moves going right now, everybody. And remember, you can do your imagination on this. Byron's going down. We call this the inchworm. And Byron's getting ready. He's got about 1 or 2 more moves to go. And then we're going to be bringing it on home. But first, look at that. He's going inch by inch. He's inchworming up the resistance bar. And then you inchworm right into a witch's pot. Here we go for the last exercise, Byron's final exercise. He's taking us through the witch's pot. Let's give it a countdown, Byron. Let's go 10 and 9. Stir it up. And 8. There you go. And 7. Good job. And 6. And 5. Here we go, everybody. 4, 3, 2. Look at these guys stirring it up. And last one, bringing it on home. Byron, finish it off with whatever you want to do. He's going to set it on down to the side. Look at that. Nice and gentle. Great moves, Byron. Wow. And then look at that. Who saw that at the end? He just flipped that stick away. Wow. Everybody, let's give Byron a round of applause. He's bringing those hands together. Remember, we can do the bow. Some of you have practiced that in martial arts, doing the martial arts bow. Excellent job from Byron, from Nick. Nick, you are doing really good, my friend, and you're showing everybody the dedication and how you're going to improve with that consistency. All right, everybody, we got Bernie, and she is ready. She's back again for the breathing motto. Bernie, go ahead and take it away. Let's drink some water first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling good. Feeling bad. Feeling happy. Feeling sad. Feeling your best. In other words, feeling your power. So you reach your goals first.
Oh, great job, Bernie. Remember, me and Bernie, we created that breathing motto and now it's on t-shirts. Everybody, again, great job to Bernie. Great job to everybody who was on here. We had Nick and Byron, Bernie, Carla, Carrie, Paul, Mariana, Tion, Olivia, Chris, Lorraine, Leslie, Team Gavel, Mary Jo, Carl in the red shirt. You did a great job today, Carl. I'm really proud of you, man. You were doing an excellent job. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. Sammy, great job, Sammy. Great job to Tyler, Valerie, S22, Ben's in the house, ADC, Marilyn, AC's in the house, Nancy, Catherine, Sarah, everybody. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll see you on Friday for the next workout at 11. 3, 2, 1. Bye.